I regret to say that someone we both knew and we both admired died Tuesday morning, 4:30 a.m. Bob Novak, who I think was the best investigative reporter in the country.
I agree, yeah.
For 40-some years. And he did his investigative reporting in the form of a political column for most of the time he was writing with the late Roland Evans.
One of the great reporters, Washington reporters and columnists of all time. He had a rule that with Roland Evans, and after that, every column that they did would have something in it that you wouldn't read anywhere else. He broke a lot of stories, a lot of excuses. He had fantastic sources. And is there a journalist anywhere? I know I was one of them who just wanted to be like Bob Novak. When I was out, covering the campaigns, I mean, he'd be there, and he knew everybody. He knew all the politicos, no matter what state you went into, broke a lot of stories. Just a terrific reporter who believed in hard work and shoe leather, the work ethic, and I always read his column. And it's just really sad that he
It's amazing. Novak combined the qualities of a first-rate investigative reporter with opinion writing. And so what we got 4 times a week, he wrote 3 regular columns. He and Roland Evans wrote 3 regular columns, and then a 4th one, which was a lot of anecdotes.
And they had a newsletter.
A week.
Right.
I mean, this is incredible. What we got,
plus the television appearances, of course, Crossfire and all those others. And before Crossfire and those other programs, he was on Meet the Press for many decades. And you're right. You make a very good point, Ralph. There was more reporting in his column than an opinion, but he would filter that in. But it really was hard reporting that made his column.
Right. And the other thing, Don, was that he could, although he thought of himself as philosophically conservative, he was as tough, if not tougher, on Republicans as he was on Democrats.
Easily, yes. And of course, he started out as being someone who was a Rockefeller sort of Republican.
But then moved glacially to the right.
Dramatically, yes.
And toward the end of his life, converted to Catholicism, thanks, I guess, in large part to Jeffrey Bell and Bill Schultz.
The column business is a lot sadder now with someone like Bob Novak gone.
No question.